today, if you haven't noticed by the title, I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial, and today's is going to be over this look, and it is a gold eye and a pop of orange, a little bit on the lid, and of course on the lips. So I love this look, and I've been using it a lot lately, and actually when I get into the tutorial, I don't do a full face. I do start out just on the eyes and go to the lips. So in case you were curious, for foundation, I use the Covergirl Natureluxe in the color 340. And then I use my Dream Lumi Concealer by Maybelline. And then I set it with my translucent powder by Coty. And then for the blush and bronzer, I used my Hoola bronzer, and I used the Dream Bouncy blush in the color Candy Coral, and then I went over it with the Coralista Benefit blush. I kind of did something different with my hair today. I don't know if you all like it. If you do, I can do a tutorial on it because it was super quick and easy, and I thought it turned out really cute. So just let me know that below, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I will list everything in the description box, so go check that out, including my links. And yeah, if you do try this look out, tag me on my social media. I would love to see your recreations. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into the tutorial. So, of course, I'm using my, if it's going to focus, Max Painterly Paint Pot. And I'm just going to generously apply that all over my lid. And I have learned that with this primer, make sure before you put the eyeshadow on to let it dry, because once it's dried, it won't crease. But if you do tend to try and put eyeshadow on before, when your eye starts to like move and crease, it does make small creases. So make sure it is completely dry before you apply your eyeshadow. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the lower lash line because I am going to be applying some eyeshadow there, so you gotta remember the lower lash line. I'm going to be bringing it old school, and I'm using the First Naked palette by Urban Decay. And I always loved this palette, and recently I just went back to it and fell back in love with it. So what I'm going to be using is the color Half Baked. And this is just a gorgeous gold shimmer color, and it is really metallic, and putting that primer on before is going to make it stand out even more. So I'm just going to take this Sigma E52 flat, the soft focus shader, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lid. And you can go a little bit above the crease, that's going to be okay. And I love this brush for applying like lid colors because it is so soft and it picks up the pigment really well, and it just covers the whole area that you need. So it kind of gets the job done really quick. Once we have a good amount of the gold on, then I'm going in with my Sigma E35 tapered blending brush. I'm using this middle color right here. This is just my Z palette that I put together, and this is Mango Tango by Makeup Geek. I'm just going to apply a little on my Sigma E35, and I'm just going to lightly go in the crease. And this is just going to tie a little bit of that orange color in, and later on with the lip color, it's just going to bring it out even more. You're just going to go in the crease. You don't want too much, but you just want a hint of that orange color. Once you have a decent amount of the orange color, then I'm going back in with the Naked palette, and I'm going to be using the color Buck. And it's just a light brown. It's just going to be a good blending color for the crease. So I'm just going to put a little bit on and then just blend that over a little bit. That way it gives us a little bit more color and dimension in the crease other than just the orange. And now that I have the crease color done, then I'm going in with the highlight, and I'm just going to be using the color Virgin, also from the Naked palette. And I've noticed this highlight color is so gorgeous because it's not really a white, and it's not really a cream. It's a perfect in-between, and it just has a tiny bit of shimmer, so it's just going to tie the look together. So I'm just going to put that on my brow bone. And as you can tell already by adding this highlight, it brightens up the look a lot more and it just brightens up your eyes. So I would definitely recommend doing a highlight if you don't have this color. Just use whatever you have, but it totally makes a difference once you have it on. And then I'm going back in with that E35. I'm just going to blend that because we don't want the highlight to be a little bit harsh compared to the crease. So we're just going to blend that just to make sure there's not any like certain lines and everything is blended. My eyeliner, and I'm not going to be using a liquid eyeliner. I've been using this step a lot lately, and it is just a gorgeous smoky way, and it just makes your eyes look really sultry and beautiful. So what I'm going to be using is the color Creep from also the Naked palette, and it is just a black color. It's almost matte, but it does have a little shimmer. I think all these colors do except one or two. So I'm just going to take that Creep color and apply it on a pencil brush, whichever one you have. And what you're going to do is just go along the upper lash line. It does not have to be perfect. That is what is great about doing this. So you're just going to apply a line across. When you get to the inner corner, try to get it as close as you can, because you sort of want the outer part to be more smoky and more thick. And so I'm just going to go back over it just to darken it just a little bit. And then once you have the amount that you want, you're just going to go over with whatever leftover eyeshadow you have and just blend it out. And you're going to start dragging it up. You want the outer corner to be the thickest, so just keep dragging it up and just keep blending. And if you happen to lose some shadow, just go back in and darken it up. So as you can tell, this side is just smoked out and it's beautiful after you've done that, and it doesn't take long at all. You don't have to sit there and take forever like you do with the liquid liner. So I'm just going to go back in with the other side. There you have the eyeliner. It's super quick, super easy, and gorgeous after you get it done. So after I have the upper lash line finished, I'm going in with the lower lash line because we want it to even out. So what I'm going to do is go back in with that buck color. I'm just going to go back in with another pencil brush, and I'm just going to slowly buff this out on the lower lash line. This totally makes a difference, so do not skip this step. And you're going to go all the way across until you get to that inner tear duct. Lastly, just to add another hint of that orange, we're going to go back in with that mango tango we used on the top and just add that on the outer part as well. Of course, to go in with your mascara, so I'm just using the Loreal Voluminous, the original one, and I'm just going to be applying 2 coats because since I'm not going to be wearing false lashes, we want to at least have a good amount of mascara. After we have the mascara on, I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows. And actually recently I haven't been filling them in as much. I've just been using my brow gel because for looks like this, since it's not too dramatic, sometimes the eyebrows can just take away from the look and just make it a little bit too harsh. So I'm just going to take my Anastasia brow gel and the color Chocolate, and I'm just going to sort of push it up and then drag it down, just so it gets a little bit of color on that inner part, so it looks like we filled them in, but we really haven't. Sort of like the lazy way of filling in your eyebrows, I guess. What I like to do sometimes is after I've done my eyebrows, go back in with that highlight color, because sometimes it can rub off when you're doing your eyebrows. So I'm just going to go right underneath it, and that helps to define it as well. So just go right underneath the edge of your eyebrow, and it's going to make the shape show up a lot more and just give it more definition. Now for the last part, which is the pop of orange, which is gorgeous, and I love it with the gold because it just makes it stand out even more. So I'm going to be using 2 products, and they are both by NYX, And the first one I'm going to be using is the NYX Butter Lipstick. And this one is in the color Fireball. And it is more, it's not just orange, it does have a reddish tone. Guys, if you have never owned a NYX Butter Lipstick, I totally recommend it because they are amazing products. And after I have that on, then I'm going in with is the NYX Butter Gloss, and these are amazing as well. And this is in the color Peach Cobbler. So I'm just going to apply that over, and it is a gorgeous bright orange. And these two are like the perfect combination. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.